Mariana Dorrie won the lottery today. Now, this may seem normal, but this post raised many questions among users of the app. For one, Mariana's account had only been active for about 6 months prior to the post. She had posted about her mundane life, ranging from food, to pets, to scenery. This post, however, came right out of the blue and without context. Mariana had linked a photo, too. Her perfectly well-kept nails holding the perfectly pristine punch card. Mariana's account was not that famous, to say the least. One who had looked through her 75 or so posts would also see she had never mentioned or even posted pictures of a friend of any kind, excluding her pets. Her account went under the radar for the next couple of days, and the post rendered itself harmless. Until Bobby Reilly, a 21-year-old user of the app, is searching for his sister's post about her $2 in lottery winnings to show his father. He uses the search bar and searches for the following phrase: 1. Lottery. Almost immediately, Mariana's post appears at the top of the feed, and Bobby is intrigued. He goes to her account and sees her posts, and furrows his brow for a multitude of reasons. 1. He recognizes the brand as a nearby town's lottery brand. And 2. Upon curiosity getting the better of him, searches her names on the records, and finds no mention of a Mariana Dorrie. Now, one can use this information in 2 ways. 1. Forget about it and rule it as a hoax. Or 2. Try your hardest to get to the bottom of this. A normal person would choose 1, but Bobby has too much time on his hands. Bobby searches her account, trying to find any lead on who she is. The only photo of her face she's shared is a discreet one in her profile picture, which still proves itself to be fruitless. So he does what every internet researcher does, and posts about it.
Hey, this may seem crazy, but I think this might be a new internet mystery thing. This woman supposedly won the lottery, but I can't find any records of her name. The card looks legit, and I may want to look more into it. Anyone want to help out?
Like Mariana's original post, Bobby's was hit with no response for a couple of days, until it started to change. Many people agreed to help out, sensing this may be something deeper than it seems. With the people noticing increasing in follower count, Bobby's post sparked to life, and so did the search for Mariana Dorrie. Mariana's account was torn apart by investigators, desperate to find some sort of clue, some sort of lead, but it all proved to be absolutely useless. Until someone spoke up. Marvin Sleet, a 21-year-old true crime fan, comments this under a post about Mariana.
Dude, that's my friend Alyssa? That's a picture of her. She posted her to her Instagram like 3 years back, man. What?
The response was hit with a mixed audience. A very, very mixed audience who didn't know what they just heard, or read. But the commenter linked proof. Marvin was right. The photo of Mariana was one of his friend, along with other pictures from different angles. Same outfit, same demeanor. So, is Mariana actually just his friend? Rumors began to circle as much as they knew how to. This is an obvious example of catfishing. Mariana Dorrie's face isn't hers. The investigators explode. This is a light in the dark. This is proof something is afoot. Mariana wants us to see something. Something is going on. With the newfound information uncovered, people desperately try and pry Marvin for more about his friend. What ties do they have? Are the pets hers too? Who are you? But he stays clueless. Marvin claims his friend has a beige dog, while Mariana has a black and white one. Marvin claims his friend lives in the Northeast, but according to Bobby's earlier statement, she lives somewhere near Daytona Beach. After more senseless prying, it's clear that Mariana just stole an image off of Alyssa's account, not bothering to steal anything else about her personal life. The investigation dies down again, but Drive attempts to keep it alive. People begin to grasp at straws for something, anything, a sign of a lead. What if we call a place she recently visited and ask if they've seen her? What if we look at the colors of her walls and the view of her window and determine what apartment she lives in? What if we take the first letters of every first word her posts have? It's cliche, but it's worth a shot. Doing it takes time and effort. Mariana's posts are lengthy and plentiful, but investigators press on, and with expert combination technique, the final result is I am in 44 Red Dog. The internet ignites. We've found something. A light in the dark. No,
A son in the room of black. This is the lead we so desperately hoped for and we finally got. But where is 44 Red Dog? Bobby steps back in, claiming it's an apartment building near his town. Marvin researches it and then indeed has a number 44 on the list. They both call the complex but get no response back. Mariana had given away her location. Word of mouth spreads like wildfire. Nobody knows what the payoff could be. Is she giving away her lottery ticket? Is she going to reward us for figuring out her treasure hunt? Is she going to turn out to be a famous celebrity undercover as a publicity stunt? Bobby speaks up. Marvin speaks up. The world speaks up. They all say they want to get to the bottom of this once and for all.
3 days later, the body of 33-year-old Jaxon Stone, a resident of Albany, Georgia, is found in a ditch off a road in St. Augustine, Florida, located 2 miles south of the Red Dog apartment building. There are no fingerprints on the body and no nearby witnesses. His car has yet to be found. Bobby's account goes to radio silence, as do Marvin's, as do Mariana's. Authorities, after the internet giving them frequent tips, proceeded to search apartment number 44 in the Red Dog apartment complex and found nothing of use except for a small stain of blood on the carpet and a perfectly pristine punch card. The punch card was printed out on copy paper. The punch card was a fake. Autopsy provided evidence of blunt force trauma to the cranium. Stone was hit 5 times in the head with a large object yet to be identified. To this day, nobody knows who is who. Nobody knows who is lying. Nobody knows who Mariana is, or who Bobby is, or who Marvin is. Maybe Jaxon was another body entirely. Maybe they were all there at the same time and ganged up on a bystander. Maybe one of them said something the others didn't like. Maybe Jaxon was Bobby. Maybe Jaxon was Marvin. Maybe Jaxon was Mariana. All these people hid behind a screen for so long, nobody can figure out who is who and what is what. But maybe, just maybe, the answer could be right under your nose.